everyone. So I want to start this video by saying thank you to everyone that watches our videos and everyone that has subscribed to our channel. It means the world to me. It means the world to us, and I'm just blown away by the people that have subscribed, the people that watch, the people that comment, and you know, we're trying to build the channel. It's tough with, I think traditionally our type of channel tends to be more of a slow growing channel, but we're trying to grow it. And if you like the content, if you like what we're doing, you know, go ahead and share it with people and try to bring them on board. We're just blown away by the people that especially the ones that comment all the time. You know who you are. We love you guys and we appreciate it. And we just want to continue to provide good content. We got plenty of stuff to do on the house. There's, I mean, several years worth of stuff that I have left to do on this house. So I went through a bit of a learning curve on the trim and the wood and how I'm doing it. Early on, I literally did 4 coats of tung oil to get the kind of the sheen that I wanted. But because I'm a slow learner, I figured out that I could pretty much do 1 coat of the tung oil finish, go back with high gloss and get the sheen I want, and use less product, which ultimately means I use less money, and win-win. Good for me. So that has worked out really well. So I've put 1 coat of the original tung oil sealer on, and now I'm gonna put a coat of high gloss on, and we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to put another coat of high gloss on. So who knows, maybe the right combo is 2 coats of regular, 1 coat of high gloss. I don't know, I haven't figured that out yet, but I do know that I need 2 coats of high gloss to get the finish that I want. So maybe 1 coat of original, 2 coats of high gloss will work for me. Let's do it. Okay, so that's the first one down. That looks pretty good, frankly. I do say so myself. This stuff just really works good. We like the glossy look on the wood. We just think it really looks nice. Now this will dry, and I'll put another coat on. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like after this dries. I think, though, what it'll do is it'll still be a little bit dull. But then the second coat, it'll look glossy like this. Maybe this one will. I don't know. We'll see. But this is what this wood looks like when it's got this tung oil on it. And we just think it just looks great. It just looks nice. Beautiful. This old timber that they use for all this stuff. So one down, I don't know. Rest of the room to go. All right, so first coat of glossy is on. Look how pretty this is. See how the light hits it, and it's got that dark brown, awesome color. All right, we'll let this dry and see if we need another coat or not. So next morning, everything's dried, and I took this piece here into the house and compared it against what we've already done in the bathroom and the other bedroom, and it looks great. So I'm not gonna put another coat on any of the door or window trim. However, I think I'm gonna put another coat on this. It looks kind of shiny in the camera here, I guess, but it also looks dull in places. So right there, it looks dull. You can see where it shines on the darker parts of the wood, and then it looks dull everywhere else. So I think I'm gonna hit the floor trim. There's another floor trim piece. Man, I don't know, I can't decide. I think I'm gonna hit it with another coat of the floor trim. Let's face it, the floor trim's gonna get a lot more abuse than probably the window trim. So we'll coat it again. So what we got today? We have got this little beauty. We picked this up in an antique shop. We really don't know what it is. If it's like an end table, if it's a game table for kids maybe. But we thought it was really neat. All the different colored woods, the inlay here, but it is in pretty bad shape. You can see it is full of filler. Here's a real bad spot. There. I can take this pick and literally just kind of crumble it out. So there's what we're working with. So I don't know. Never really done something like this before, but I'm gonna see what I can do with the top. Let's take a look at the underside here. There's the edge. It's got a little drawer. Looks like some water damage or spill of some kind. Little kid drew in it. But you can certainly see the rough edges, which gives it a lot of character, but I don't know, in my opinion, it doesn't look real nice. So there's some more filler on the edges. You can see the legs. Got this neat little detail on them midway through. So I flipped it over, and I don't know, I'm looking at it, and there's some things that I'm noticing that are really neat. So these details this is all hand carved from what I can see. If you look really, really closely, you can see the chisel marks in here, in this wood. And how they're not perfect. They look like they've been done by hand. But somewhere along the line, somebody came in and you can see just slopped a bunch of varnish or something on this. And it looks pretty awful. You can see how they just slopped it on there. But what's neat, another thing that's neat is you've got wood wedges here that are all the way through. They've tapped them all the way through. That's a neat detail. Look, get mud daubers in there, little mud dauber nests. Some more artwork from a kid along the way. But it's pretty beat up. You can see the legs down here. So I don't really know what to do with it. I'm gonna repair some stuff like that. Block is broken. So we'll pull that off and glue it up. You got paint there. You got this discoloration and paint, looks like. I don't know, in my mind, that needs to come off. But I don't know, I've never done this before. So I don't know if we would do a full restoration and make it look really pretty, or we leave some of this, I don't know if you'd really call it detail, because it just looks like varnish that's all worn out and doesn't look good. I'm considering redoing everything on it. The only challenge in my own mind is when I take it apart, are things gonna break? I guess that's part of it. Are things gonna break? Am I gonna be able to get it back together how it was? I'm gonna have to channel my inner Thomas Johnson, whom I love, by the way. Yeah, look at this. Got a big hole right here, and it looks like somebody's actually tried to fix this. I can't get my light in there. Anyway, it looks like somebody's drilled a hole through here and tried to put a dowel in or something to fix it. So we'll see what we can do there. But this is going to be interesting. See what we can do with it. Okay, so I took my little pick here and I started picking at the seam, and it's just full of filler and dust and dirt and gnarl. And it looks like whoever attempted to do something with this table just filled in the gaps with putty and then just bathed on some junk varnish. Didn't even clean it out. They didn't even clean out what was in there before. They just packed it full of putty. So I may I think I'm gonna end up digging all this putty out of all these seams. And I may go back with epoxy to fill the gaps, or it can't be putty though, because this doesn't look good. Look at that. That is funny. And it's got a lip on it. Got this sitting upright on my table. There's the lip of putty.